11:19. Fire under control at 11:30. And I don't have the extinguished time, but it must have been a while back because just the fire investigator remains on scene. Anyway, we sent 2 alarms but canceled the second alarm, so really it was just 20 firefighters, so a single alarm fire. 2 people were home asleep, 2 females, at the time of the fire. They smelled the smoke and got up and got out without injury. So they were outside by the time we got here, but the first company here reported heavy fire and smoke coming from the rear of the house. They protected the neighboring structures and worked to control the fire and had the fire under control at 11:30, like I said. But it substantially damaged this place. It's basically destroyed. Yes, it's a single family, single story home, 3-bedroom house. What else? 2 people. Red Cross is going to assist them, see if they need assistance anyway, since they won't be able to live here, and their personal property was pretty much destroyed in the fire, things like clothing.
Island recycling. It was determined it was a large pile of recycled scrap metal that was on fire. It's a rather large pile, approximately 100 feet wide, 400 feet deep, and about 40 feet in height. We have 6 companies at the scene, 22 personnel. They're delivering large amounts of water on the fire with their deluge operations and ladder pipe operations. Right now, there's no injuries have been reported, no evacuations is called for at this time. However, this seems to be a long running operation because of the fire is deep-seated in this very, very heavy, very hard to get to fire. Heavy equipment is going to be needed to break apart this pile of recycled scrap metal.
Brush fire was first reported around 9:30 this morning. Right now we have about 12 engines on scene, 5 tankers, an aerial company, 2 helicopters. There's about 60 personnel from the Honolulu Fire Department. From the Federal Fire Department, there's about 3 engines and 2 tankers. That's about a dozen personnel.
And structures being threatened, anything?
No, there's no homes around here in this area, so no structures threatened.
Were you concerned about the power lines or anything like that? Or?
It didn't get very close to the power lines at all. Yeah. Just as the wind switched, the fire kind of ran this way towards the ocean, so the crews had to relocate.
Now, that one sequence that we saw where the winds gusted up really good, was there ever a concern for the firefighters? Because some of them were kind of caught in a precarious position.
Right. So you saw them abandon their positions and move back, and they got out of harm's way.
And I noticed that they had to leave the hose behind, yeah?
Right.
That's kind of an acceptable loss, I guess, for you guys.
Yes.
How much yards of hose did you lose, probably?
Sorry, hard to say right now.
Did you have acreage of how much was burned?
Not yet.
Pretty much contained at this point? Or?
Looks to be contained, but I'll confirm with the incident commander.
And then too early to say what caused it, I guess, of course.
Right.
Great, Captain. Thanks. Appreciate it. Is it often that you lose hose like that? Or?
Not often, but things happen. So.
I guess it's part of the budget, yeah. That happens.
Well, we try not to lose any equipment, but you got to be prepared for anything. So.
Any idea what started? What was the initial site that started with it?
The origin of the fire was on the other side of this little ridge here, and the wind's been blowing it this way.
Is it past that tropical facility there? Like a trailer house and all on that side, tropical?
Right now, I'm not sure exactly.
And I guess we've been having more frequent trade showers, but it hasn't really made much of a difference out here.
No, it's been very, very dry this entire year. So, yeah, there's a lot of dry fuel around.
And what would you say about this, the fire threat out here for the next several weeks with the conditions that we have?
Well, until we get some rain coming in this winter, this whole area is similar, all dry.
Yeah, pretty good. Thanks, Captain.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Any advice to the public out there about what they can do with this dry weather, rain?
Well, we have some information on the Honolulu Fire Department website as far as fire safety in your community. So I suggest everybody watching right now go to the website and
Welding and all of that should be watched or whatever.
I'm sorry?
Welding and the types of work out around dry bush.
Yeah, there's some information on how to trim back the brush around your house and reduce the threat of fire for your area.
Just before 12 noon today, Honolulu Fire Department is responding to a wildland fire just above Royal Kunia Country Club. We're responding with 12 fire companies, 36 personnel.
Is it in this? Where is this location? Is it in the same area as the other fires that were set?
It's in the general location. We cannot say that the other fires were set. That the cause of those other fires is undetermined. As of this one right now, the cause of this fire is officially also undetermined at this time.
How's your guys? You guys have enough workers? I mean, is Air One out there or?
Right now, Air One is not dispatched at this fire. There are other emergencies going on at this time as well. There's rescue operations where Air One is being utilized.
You guys not thin or anything? You guys are all right?
As far as personnel, we do have our standards covers of operations, and if we do need to have more personnel, we have a certain protocol that we can go to. We also can use our memorandum of agreement, or MOA, with mutual aid agreement with Federal Fire Department. Also, there is recall options as possible. However, none of those things have been looked at this time. We do have a appropriate amount of manpower to cover the island. Yes.